Hey, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Okay, this has been a long time coming for us.
Yes.
We just finished the excellent Mad Men.
Right.
So The Wire. We've talked about doing this for forever. Honestly.
Yep. Just, obviously Mad Men is such a great prestige drama,
Yep.
and we wanted to follow it up with another one.
Yeah, and it's kind of simple. This has been on TV forever. I've always heard of the show being fantastic, and I've never, ever seen it. And so, it follows a long lineage of HBO shows that are acclaimed.
Sure.
All I know about the show is that it's a police procedural.
Right. I believe it's memed a lot. We'll probably recognize memes from this. I think it's set in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I don't know anything else about it beyond that, besides a couple of the cast members. There were a couple of people who became famous on the basis of doing the show.
Sure.
Obviously, Dominic West is on the cover of every DVD I've ever seen.
Dominic West. Yes, Dominic. Okay,
yeah. He's a British actor.
Yeah, he was a Punisher Warzone.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I was thinking 300 also.
Oh, okay, yes. He's one of those guys that just kind of pops up and everything.
Yeah, he does. He shows up a lot.
Sometimes you do like a Mad Men or like James Gandolfini, like the leads of the shows blow up.
Right.
I feel like he's just that guy.
Yeah, he is just that guy. Absolutely. And Idris Elba.
Oh, I didn't
kind of became into the. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Sorry if I'm spoiling anything.
It's okay.
And the only other person I know that's in it is Lance Reddick from the John Wick movies.
R.I.P.
Yeah, died last year, I think.
Yeah, it was last year.
But other than that, I don't know much. I've had friends who have told me, and if you've lived in the universe, a lot of people consider this to be the greatest police procedural ever made.
I've seen it. I read a list of greatest TV shows of all time, and this was in the top 5.
Yeah. That's a pretty good selling point.
Yeah, biggest TV guide.
I've also had friends tell me that you really have to pay attention, especially early on, because you get so many characters kind of shotgunned at you because it's a huge ensemble show, is what they said. When I told them we were watching this, they're like, okay, pay attention, because you're going to there's a lot of subtlety and nuance to it, kind of like with Mad Men.
Got it. That's my thing with Game of Thrones right now, which I'm checking out on the channel as well, is that there's a lot of characters.
Yeah, and they hit you all at once with a lot of them. It's like, okay, can we go back and, and really get to know everybody?
Yeah.
All right, so I have a notebook here just in case. For this,
that's a good idea.
Reason.
Actually, yeah.
I'm gonna go get it here.
We can just keep that there for
just in case I need to write anything down that I think is going to be really important that I don't want to forget in the mad jumble of everybody.
And I'm excited to do the recap on this too, because we always recap at the end of the episode, so that'll be very helpful for when we do talk about the show at the very end.
Well, I mean, hopefully I write something that matters if I do it all. All right. Actually, I'm gonna real quick, guys. I'm gonna turn on subtitles also because I don't want to be talking and miss anything. Okay, they're on. Perfect. All right.
We did skip past. You know how HBO does
trailers and listen, join our podcast and that kind of stuff. Yeah. So we are at the beginning of the show for everybody on Patreon. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into it now. I do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. I'd like to give a special shout out to Actuarial Lurker, Balas Fuldez, Chris, Jeff, Christy Goverston, NJ, Sir Gundavarapu, Weird Magic, and Torgir Langston. Thank you so much, guys. We're really happy you're with us.
We really are. If you guys are watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel.
Hello.
If you might hit the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we have coming your way.
If you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or watching, please check out the link in the description below our Patreon page.
Yep. On
every show, including The Wire, we're going to be at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon of where we're on YouTube. So if you're catching this for the first time on YouTube, you can go over to our Patreon page and keep going. You're going to have to sync and watch along on your own source material. You will only see us for copyright purposes.
Yes.
We are also watching 30 Rock currently as a Patreon exclusive.
If I'm not mistaken, this is pretty early HBO too, isn't it?
This is an old show. It's been off for a while.
It's like 2004-ish, 2005?
Not 100% sure. Oh, look at that shot.
Oh, man. Gritty.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, that sucks.
So your boy's name is what?
Snot.
Snot?
Call the guy Snot?
Snot Boogie.
So his nose starts running, and some instead of giving him a Kleenex, he calls him Snot.
Yeah.
So he's Snot forever.
Oh, that's really sad, actually.
So, who shot Snot?
I ain't going to no court.
It's a condemned building they're sitting at.
Yeah, it is.
Every Friday night, you and your boys will shoot crap, right? And every Friday night, your pal Snot Boogie. He'd wait till there was cash on the ground, then you'd grab the money and run away.
Every time.
And that's why he got shot, probably.
If every time Snot Boogie would grab the money and run away,
why'd you even let him in the game?
That's what I was wondering.
Fair question, yeah.
Why'd you let him play?
Yeah.
Got to. This America, man.
Oh my God. That is such a great line.
Oh, it's sad.
Got to. This America. Oh my God.
That is a good line.
That's a great opening right there.
That was kind of a cool intro.
HBO,
Very dated.
HBO always crushes the openings, though.
They do. I like the way this is shot, too.
Yeah.
It's very 70s cop, like Serpico almost.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Idris Elba right there.
I wonder if these are like shots from the show they're going to come, or if these are just random things
Inserts.
they shot. Yeah,
for sure. Now, does the wire refer to like a wiretap?
I'm assuming the wiretap. Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay, David Simon. I think I knew that.
I knew David Simon did
Somebody
this,
once suggested we do Homicide: Life in the Street. They said that he was a showrunner for that before this. Actually,
I've read one of his novels.
David Simon.
Yeah, The Whites. It was really good. Police, obviously, stuff.
3 Newports and a Grape Lehigh's grand jury. It's down, bunk. Barksdale in part 12, right?
Huh?
Project murder, West Side.
I recognize him.
Yeah.
Mr. Gant, do you see the man you identified from that photo array card?
There's Idris.
Oh, he's young.
Oh, young, yeah. Does he?
He's right there.
He didn't want to testify.
For the record, the witness has identified the defendant, D'Angelo Barksdale.
He used to be on Walking Dead.
You're excused, Mr. Gant. Call your next witness.
State calls Nikisha Lyles, Your Honor.
Okay. So something's up with Idris.
Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do.
Is he like an attorney?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
And were you employed as a security guard on May 4th, the day of the shooting?
Uh-huh.
And what were your duties on that date?
I was in the booth of two...
That's fun.
They're not friends.
Nope.
The man who was knocked down had a gun. And do you see that man in the courtroom today?
It's great camera work.
Yeah.
Nope.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Oh, they buy her off.
That's what he's... Okay.
That's what he's doing there, is he
Yeah.
bought her off.
Yeah.
I call your attention to your initials, which identify this photo as the man who shot Mr. Blanchard.
Or they also they're intimidating her.
That's
what it kind of looks like.
Yeah.
He ain't the one that did the shooting.
But you identified him.
The one who ID'd him, though, he might be in trouble.
On May 13th at 2 p.m. But he didn't call me back.
That's it. Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Yeah, twice.
Is he Barlow?
Yeah, I wrote down in the log.
They haven't said his name. I
I
don't know.
haven't said his name.
What's up?
You been down the hall lately?
What?
Your case just hit the wall.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's Barlow. Okay, yeah.
Hey, Greggs, what's your bird saying?
It ain't what she says.
Yeah? What do you say?
I say we wait.
Stake out, yeah.
Now tell me what I'm seeing, girl.
He gonna get little Mike.
Mm-hmm. Then what?
Mike come back with the money.
I love this camera work.
Yeah.
All right, wait on the drop. Take the car when it's deep
Long
in the
lenses.
block. I don't want no foot chase.
This is so dangerous.
Yeah.
Get the house on the left. Get back.
You gotta be good at cardio, too, probably.
Yeah. A lot of running, I'm
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Get your hands. Put your hands up. Shut the engine. Get that motherfucker around the corner.
Oh my God, that guy was on Walking Dead too.
Was it?
Yeah.
Get out of the car. Get down right here. Right
This
here.
guy. He's been in a million things.
Yeah.
He played,
We've seen him before.
He played Tony in The Irishman.
Down on the ground.
That's it.
So she's informing on her
Yeah.
boyfriend or something.
She's snitching.
You see what he did? Did you see what he did? Why he throw the gun in my car like that?
Yeah, that was pretty rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him leave my car be.
Leave my car be. This one.
2 guns. Remember?
Oh, he's young.
It's all good, Keema. Ease up.
You missed the gun, man.
Yeah.
All rise. Part 12 of the Circuit Court of
I
Baltimore
like that we're
City
getting
is now in session.
the court aspect.
Yeah,
Be
absolutely.
seated.
It's like a
Kind of
realistic take.
sprawling, yeah.
Not guilty.
Be seated. Be seated. You, daddy. Uh-huh. Yeah. Right. Order.
So that poor guy that testified is screwed.
Yeah, probably.
Deputies will return defendant Barksdale to pretrial for processing prior to his release.
We've never had to sit jury duty for a murder trial. I feel like that would be so scary.
I mean, there aren't that many of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was him in court with the legal pad and the glasses.
Got it.
Scaring the living
Selma.
shit out of every witness.
Him and the rest of his crew. Weebay, Savino, Stinkum.
I'm not writing all the same stuff.
Future episode.
Yeah.
It's an open court, a free nation of laws.
I thought it was Baltimore.
Okay, it is Baltimore.
Barksdale has 5 out of 7 towers in the terrace. That's 10 stairwells and 5 high-rises going 24/7 for dope and coke. That's just the towers.
Oh, he's a big deal.
Got it.
I mean, they dropped 10 or 12 bodies in as many months. Beat 3 cases in court doing the same thing they just did to you.
Well, who's working it?
In the department?
It's, I mean, like, there's a hierarchy of all this, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Stop playing that. Yo, stop playing that shit.
What year is this? It's like a typewriter.
I know. I don't think it's the 90s.
Here you go. Me, I cannot type. Millennium been and gone, and we still around with Smith Corona.
Yeah, it's the 2000s.
What he means to say is that we are an effective deterrent on the war on drugs when we are on the street. Motherfuckers up, right? Indeed. Boom.
Like, paperwork's your jam.
Put them wide, the Western District way. All right?
So these guys are just enforcers. Yeah.
Fighting the war on drugs, one brutality case at a time.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Girl, you can't even call it a war.
Why not?
Wars end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Sure. It's go on forever.
Yeah.
You gonna write that down?
You're gonna write that down. I wonder if we're gonna get any, like, police brutality.
Is it on a show for 5 seasons?
For sure.
I gotta pay down my credit cards, man. Not off him, you ain't. Motherfucker, I leave you alone for a minute or two, what do you do?
All right, I heard you.
Guess that's bunk. We still haven't heard his name.
No.
Avon Barksdale.
Who?
That's what I said.
Big drug dealer on the West Side.
Yep.
The West Side player who apparently indulges in occasional murder.
This is all because of Jimmy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So we're seeing how this affects different departments, too. That's cool.
It is, yeah.
Homicide major was in the same meeting. His people will be scrambling to get something on paper, too.
Yeah.
I doubt they'll be willing to share, but you can try.
And they said
They haven't even heard of him.
They said Stringer was his cousin, right?
No, D'Angelo was his cousin. Stringer and Avon are working together.
Got it.
So partners, I guess?
Sure.
What do you got?
Decomp in a vacant apartment.
Nolan's squad was up. That one should be theirs.
I just feel like everyone doesn't want to do their job.
That's
I kind of feel for everybody, yeah.
We just want to work the streets.
Yeah.
Major wants to talk to you before you roll out.
What about?
Should I know? I'm only your sergeant.
See, yeah. I don't know. You would talk to him.
Yeah. It's like, not our job. Everyone's just like, I don't want to do it.
I wonder how true to life that is.
Right.
Major, what?
No, don't major me, you backstabbing smart piece of shit.
Oh my God.
What the f*** you doing over at the courthouse anyway?
Yeah.
You were having the deputy bust my balls over a prior year case? Is this what I need from you, you insubordinate little fuck?
Oh my God.
Yikes.
Look, sir, this judge, he f***s me up. He asked me a question, I answer it. I didn't know he was going to call anybody.
You're typing.
Sir?
Deputy wants a report on his desk at 0800.
A report?
Oh, jeez.
Pull an all-nighter.
Yeah. You're 8 to 8 now.
Yeah.
And when you list the cases, put a little dot next to each one. Deputy likes dots.
I'm sorry, Major, really.
This kind of feels like a bureaucracy more than a police force.
Yeah.
You know what I
You
mean?
can really see the change.
Yeah.
It is really interesting, though, because you don't really get
We
that
don't get this in most cop shows.
You don't. Movies, shows, you don't get this.
Don't talk in the car, or on the phone, or in any place that ain't ours, and don't say shit to anybody who ain't us. But it was just you, yo. It's your fucking truck.
He's Avon's cousin, but he's not important because he's kind of get slapped around a little.
Yeah.
Let him make that motherfucker pay for his drink.
Was he on Remember the Titans?
He was.
Yeah. What is his name? It's not.
I don't know the actor's name.
His name will come to me eventually.
But yeah, he was one of the defensive players. And
Strong side.
Yeah.
So we've got a few British actors in the show.
Yeah, Weebay was the guy that was driving. Weebay. It's a cool name.
Yeah.
Wee little baby.
How did he get that name?
Right.
You want to talk about jail, though, you can go sit down next to Marcel. He just got home.
True, you right.
Sit your ass down.
Yeah, you screwed up.
Straight him out.
You got caught doing something. Killing somebody.
Yeah.
And you got a gun. So what I'm trying to figure out is...
So the guy he shot didn't have a gun?
I guess not.
You can't play him out of that lobby. You can't take a beating neither.
He was just hitting him. Okay.
Yo. You said one motherfucker
thing I want to hear.
I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
I ain't never seen a white woman turn so red. You should have been there.
Yo, man, you family, okay?
Yeah, that's the last.
It costs time and money.
Well, they probably just let him go to prison if he wasn't family.
Well, I think if he was going to go to prison, they'd probably just kill him because they're like, you can't tell anything. Because, if he knows them like this. But he's also their cousin, so he gets more privileges.
Walk out of here like that. You family, right? All right. You know it's always love.
So this is our big bad then.
Yeah. Him and Idris.
Stringer Bell. Also a cool name.
I was that's a really good name.
Yeah.
All these names are very... I feel like this show is probably very well researched.
Right.
Major got busted by the deputy ops. I could have a report by morning. See, there you go. Giving a when it ain't your turn to give a
That's the vibe.
Yeah, we have to bleep so much of this.
So much.
So much profanity.
Wish we had a bleep button.
Right?
Like Jerry Springer.
Major calls me at home, says I should get in early, read over your shoulder.
Nuts. Yeah.
You're the man in the lowrider.
The low-risers, you got Ronnie Moe in the pit.
Ronnie Moe got 851 this morning.
I don't know what that means.
Either.
How you gonna put me in the low-risers when I had a tower since summer?
Yeah, you had a child.
Because you screwed up.
Yeah. You're getting demoted.
Show us you can run the pit and you'll be back uptown soon enough.
There you go.
My uncle know about this?
Oh, so they're not cousins. Someone said cousin.
Yeah, I think they said cousins.
Yeah.
Unless there's
someone didn't know.
Yeah. So their uncle is involved.
Have your people deal with Daniels.
Right.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, this is really cool how this is shot.
You're gonna send your man McNulty? Tell him about chain of command.
Tell him yourself, he's dead to me.
It's a really great shot.
Yeah.
I'm finding this element of the show very interesting.
Yeah. They're actually spending more time on the criminal side than I thought they would. I thought it was more of just the cop show.
I did too when we first started it.
I wonder if that's like a thing, like it's balanced all the way through.
That's very smart.
Yeah.
Wasn't you in the towers?
Yeah.
Why they put you down here, yo? You mess with the count or something?
You recognize that kid, don't you?
I think so.
I think that's Michael B. Jordan.
I was literally thinking, I was like, I don't know.
When he rolled his eyebrows up, I'm like, that's Michael B. Jordan. Oh, he's a little baby.
I'm going to look that up. That actually is him.
Yeah. I think it is.
If not, that is a striking resemblance.
I think it's him.
Here we go.
Close that phone.
That does not look like money.
No, it does not. No.
That's a bad counterfeit job.
It was seems so white.
Yeah. It's supposed to be green.
I was going to say, where's the green? Like I'm throwing some grass.
I mean, really, that would be a smarter way to go.
Wait, why are we going to use real money?
We're not burning no Lemon Street chumps here. Feel me?
Oh, these addicts.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad they're showing this aspect of it, too. I want him to show the kid again. I want to make sure that's Michael B. Jordan so I don't sound stupid.
Yeah.
Yo, Wallace. The way Ronnie Moe set it up?
Yeah.
Man,
That is totally him.
That's gotta be him.
Yeah. That's exactly like him.
To that, it's his doppelganger.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the eyebrows.
Yeah, it's him. The eyebrows are what I got.
Yeah.
She count.
I'm up for 7.
It's also jacked up to have kids doing this.
Yeah. I think that's how it works. For sure.
This look like money? Money be green!
Yeah.
This happen again, you off the money. You hear me? You ain't even gonna be serving no more.
Is he wanting to go beat him? That's what it sounds like.
Oh, man.
Yo, Bubs. Well, let me do the scan tomorrow. Come on, man, I'm ready.
This is so sad to watch.
It is very realistic.
Yeah. The production design detail.
It's
like when they were showing the yard with all the trash and everything in it.
Yeah.
It all looks so good.
Yeah.
I mean, gritty,
It
not
really,
good.
it really
but
creates the atmosphere. It's depressing.
It really is, isn't it?
I wouldn't be surprised if you get McNulty.
Okay.
You know McNulty?
Not really.
Well, he's the one who mouthed off to...
Yeah.
He started this.
Yeah, he did.
You need anything, you ask me. I'll give you all the help I can, but no surprises. Yes, sir.
This is not going to go well. He's like, just real quick bust, and that's not going to happen.
Working with
narcotics, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I almost said DEA.
I like that we get both departments.
Yeah,
they both have higher ups.
Everyone's working. Yeah,
and then we have the higher ups, the hierarchy of the criminals as well.
Yeah, this is a really cool structure.
It is. It's a lot, though. It is.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in for sure.
Hi, McNulty, City Homicide.
Is anyone expecting you?
Yeah, Special Agent Fitzhugh, Squad 5.
So it's Fitzhugh, Lance Reddick?
I don't know. No, because the Special Agent's probably like FBI or something.
Got it.
Agent Fitzhugh to the front.
Sweet. FBI, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see the back there.
Can we see his boss?
Right, yeah, exactly. We can see the mess on the federal level, too. Like, how does all this suck?
Yeah.
We just don't have the manpower to stand anything big. Not since those towers fell.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, we don't have enough love in our hearts for 2 wars?
So this is also commentary on the Bush administration. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Clearly he knows them well. So
yeah.
Oh, he's going to get killed.
Yeah, the first guy got it through, the second guy won't.
Yep.
Well, how much? Hold up, man. Hold up. You f***ing me up. Chill out. Come on, now. Hold up. All right.
You dropping shit on the record?
He's going to leave.
Was that the white money? The paper money?
Yeah, he clocked it.
Who? The white boy right there. Hey, yo, grab that mother.
Yeah, this did not go well.
Hey, yo, stop that white mother.
Yeah.
What we need to do is burn us for $30. We need to take him to Franklin Ave, throw us right onto the motherfucking expressway.
$30?
You got on
Just a 10-ounce drop, man, the real one.
You owe me 20 more.
Yeah.
Well, what's up?
Is he getting an idea?
Yeah. He's just not going to participate.
For sure.
Ah, someone just broke a bottle on him.
Oh, man. That's so brutal.
Over $20.
Are you the wired CI or Title III? That's what makes this case.
That what you told the judge?
Oh, yeah.
No mics, no wires. We do this fast and clean and simple.
Then you don't do it at all.
What the?
Seems to me you all could have had this fight between yourselves before calling in the state's attorney's office.
Yeah.
They got everybody there, yeah.
When you know how you're playing this, give a yell.
Well, we know how we're playing it.
Yeah, he's in charge.
Now as things heat up, I'll go to the deputy and get us more manpower, but this case is not going to sprawl. A month from now, we're all going to be back at our day jobs.
I'm guessing that's not going to happen.
No.
One last thing. No one does anything at all on the street without me knowing about it first.
Even tempers.
Yeah.
Chain of command, detective.
Yep.
That's how we do things down this end.
While. Not much of a team player, is he?
No. But I get his frustration.
I still haven't got his name.
It was probably on the door and we missed it.
How is it you always got the whole world pissed off at you?
Right?
Yeah.
You know Daniels? Narcotics?
Mm-hmm. What about him?
He's running this detail.
Is it Daniels?
Daniels, there
thank
it is.
you.
Grapevine says the next district to open up is his.
Shortlist for major.
He's black, still young. He hasn't pissed anybody off.
So that's why they picked him, because he won't rock a boat.
Yeah.
10 pages and all the footnotes. When's it due? Tomorrow? Beginning of class.
So that's like homework, right?
Well, can you imagine being a full-time cop and going to school at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh.
You shot the mouse?
Mm-hmm.
You're 9?
First shot killed my wife's dress shoe. Got him with the second.
Oh my God. I'd have been mad too.
Yeah.
What did you do with the carcass?
I cleaned it up. You know,
not much of one.
Thought about leaving that little mother there as a warning to the others. You know?
That's good.
These guys didn't drive here.
They definitely did. Yeah.
They're wasted.
Yes, they are.
I'm gonna do this case. The way it should be done.
So buy a bus, Jimmy. Get in and get out.
Yeah, there's a train coming at you. Shake it and run, man.
What are you doing?
Oh, okay. I get it. He lives on the edge.
Yeah. He can't see the train cuts coming for him.
That's probably what it is. Or the hospital? Yeah. Okay, so he's alive still, probably.
Yeah.
Hey, Bubs.
Oh, okay. They know each other.
Informant?
Must be a CI, yeah.
Who's he?
Friend.
Yeah.
Is he gonna make it?
Probably wasn't in that great a shape to begin with.
Oh, okay.
Downtown, yeah.
I got something for you.
Yep.
Okay. And that's the same crew that they're going to be looking at anyway.
Yes, it is. I love how this is all feeding into each other.
Yeah, this is all going to come together, yeah.
This is the first episode.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot.
We're down a man since your partner got himself detailed.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun to be detailed.
Yeah, for sure. Like just a change of pace to go work a different case. God.
Don't shoot any mice.
You know what? Don't get drunk like that if you have to work.
Sure.
Not in this job.
No, heck no. But that's the thing, right? Detectives drink. That's
Right.
Who called it in?
No, 21 post found him. It's William Gant, 42. No, 40.
That's the witness from the beginning.
Yeah, there he is right there.
Yep.
Okay, let's roll it.
Yep.
Yeah. That sucks.
Man.
He's right there.
This poor guy.
Yeah, I knew it.
Do you think he's going to have an arc where he realizes? I mean, look at him.
He doesn't seem happy about it. That's
Yeah,
it's the second time we see him walking away from
walking away from it because of the violence.
Yeah. Good. I mean, I hope so.
Right.
Amazing first episode.
Oh my God.
Amazing. That was fantastic. Now, obviously, it's a premiere. The premiere does its job. I talked about this in Game of Thrones and a lot of the shows we do.
Yeah.
It's meant to be like a shotgun of exposition. And
there was a ton, so many people. Yeah.
Like I'm sure that notebook is filled up right.
I got a good half a page of names written down mostly,
and that's a good thing.
Yeah,
I like that. I love that we have all the players.
It feels like it's going to be more a much more realistic kind of show, simply because there would be a lot of moving parts to something like this.
Sure. There's probably even more than this. You know?
Definitely.
Yeah. Right.
Especially when you're like we're doing all these different sides of it. We went all the way from the courtroom to the addicts, to the police, to the dealers.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just everywhere. To some of their home lives, and
all that while trying to make a commentary on the America at the time. You know what I mean? Like, that's brilliant. I did not expect that aspect of the show because, like I said, I wasn't even sure when the show aired. Which I'm gonna go look.
I think early 2000s.
Okay.
But I'm not. I'm obviously.
While you've been here, I'm just gonna Google real fast when this premiered because I'm very curious about that too, especially that line of war's end.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming,
and then when they showed the war in Iraq or Afghanistan,
depending on the
same
year,
time. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it says 2002.
Okay, so this was right after.
Yeah, premiered June 2nd, 2002. Okay. So, yeah,
this wasn't. So this probably was already in the works before they added the stuff about 9/11 in later.
I bet. Yeah.
It had to already be in production.
The show was
right. Yeah,
for sure. Obviously, TV is more fast tracked than than films,
but still, I mean, the show would have already been greenlit and cast, and probably in production for sure.
And that's probably the fun thing about doing a TV show is that, like, in the real world, things constantly develop, and so you have that luxury of being able to change your stories quickly.
Yeah, West Wing does it all the time.
Yes, that's immediately what I thought of too. But yeah, this was very strong for the first episode.
I really hope, and we got a sense of it here, and I hope moving forward that we get a real balance between covering the law enforcement side of it and covering the criminal side of it, because these are messy, complicated issues.
Sure.
A lot of nuance to it. We saw obviously the horrors of drugs. I love the fact that we saw the impact.
Yep.
I've talked about on Sopranos when as much as I love Breaking Bad, and I do.
Yep.
I think one of the weaknesses of the show is it never really showed the consequences.
Yep.
Right? You didn't, except for a few small instances, you didn't really see the impact of what filling the world with drugs does.
It's like,
and we did here.
The only episode on Breaking Bad I can think of is the ATM one.
The ATM one, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's very little on what the human cost of it is, right?
Yeah.
And Sopranos, I think, does that better than Breaking Bad does.
Yeah.
And I like the fact it looks like we're going to really do that with this show as well. Like a lot of angles. Also, the other thing that really stood out to me was how ugly the bureaucracy of the police department was here.
Yeah.
It's like everyone was just like
everyone's trying to get promotion.
It's all about promotions. It's all about not rocking the boat or making waves.
Yeah.
It's like McNulty's the bad guy at the department because he's like, we should do this because I just want to get it done. It's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And everyone else is like, oh man,
this guy,
you screwed all of us on this.
Yeah.
Now we've got to go arrest people.
Yeah, they have no intention of ending this war because it won.
Right.
Gets them promoted.
It's just all
makes the money.
Well, the thing, Rawls, when he was like, You've got the deputy jamming me up over a case that's not even from this year, it's from last year, cases that no one should even care about. It's like, God, this is an ugly side of this.
Police.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. It's like, this is and you consider and say this guy sucks, and I think that's fair. Yeah. But at the same time, clearly the problem is systemic, right?
Yeah,
This is set up to where all of these people and all of these roles are forced, like, this is how you succeed, and this is how you don't, so this is the line you have to walk, and it's a crap line.
And what I'm looking forward to as well is because every show does this. I mean, right. I'm finding this out in Game of Thrones too, when you have a bunch of characters, you spend certain episodes following certain...
Yeah, we'll spend more time with other guys, for
I'm sure we'll have certain
other
episodes,
women, right.
like, focusing on different departments and also focusing on the criminals.
Yeah, I mean? I think so, yeah.
And I want to see that because I do want to see how poverty plays into this as well.
Sure.
Because they kind of they hinted at it a little bit. Obviously, you have children in the streets doing this. You have the addicts that are like, making fake money so they can go buy this.
Like, even where they're dealing, you can tell it's like abject poverty.
Yes. And it's so sad. And
it is.
I'm looking forward to having a good conversation about that too because it's important. It is important.
Right.
But yeah, this is a great first episode. I love the introduction to everybody and everything that's going on in the show.
This really grabs you, doesn't it? This is different than any police show I've ever seen.
100%.
I mean, obviously, there's a billion of them, and I haven't seen many of them.
Yeah.
But this structurally feels way different than most of what's.
It's not Law and Order.
Yeah, right. That's not T.J. Hooker. All right, we will be very happy to catch you next week, guys. See you.